Alright, we're about to do, I'm going to pronounce it Ihuykatumu dungeon, the first dungeon of Dawn Trail. I'm going to do it with NPCs. We're going to talk to them first. We get some small talk. Alphino. As Kawana said, once we're on the boat, there'll be little room to fight and nowhere to run. We must be prepared for all manner of threats. Kryl. This should be a good opportunity for you to see how far my training has progressed. And Wook. We can't stand here all day debating the dangers ahead. We have a contest to win. I'm gonna go Red Mage, even though I'd prefer getting the experience points on Dragoon. Actually, they're both 92, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, Wook will be the tank. Alphino will be the healer, and Kryl will be Pictomancer, basically ranged magical DPS. I think Pictomancers are more mobile than Black Mage, but I really don't know a whole lot about them. I've only seen minimal. And then, as usual, I watch Demon Slayer Gaming for my rundown of how the dungeon works, so if you want a better, more thorough explanation, please feel free to go to their channel for that. But I'll do my best. Our opening cutscene is our manatee dragging us on a boat, but we do see the rival Mulja ahead of us on this river. And this river the water isn't clear, it's murky. We're lush jungle on either side. We have an arch of rock with also greenery all around it, all about it. And we're just on a boat to start this. We run forward to start it. There was a boat like Alcaz up ahead. Could it be Zerol Jaja or God? Is it Bakul Jaja? Is that what I say? Forget who else is on the river right now. We have company. Got 3 birds. And 1 bird attacking Heronville. The birds have short line AoE.
Hold still!
The boat is a very rectangular battle area. A whole lot of room. Okay, they are long lines. They would probably go quite a distance if the boat didn't function. It is better overall to only use daily on 3 or more monsters. That doesn't happen in a while. Complete tank benefits DPS wise anytime. Again, that doesn't happen well. And the map could have changed. So 3 birds down. We got some anglerfish kind of thing. Oh, by the way, if you view this as a healer, Alphino is still technically a thing if it becomes a ranged So yeah, 4 anglerfish looking things. Gets a little bit darker. We're in for some rain, it seems. This is how I say. Darker, rainy. That is Bakul Jaja ahead of us. Be ready for anything. Our boat rapidly approaches theirs, which didn't seem to be moving much at all. And Bakul, yes, come closer. We have something for you. A gift courtesy of the blessed Sibyl. And two rhinos with healers going.
I have you. You'll not escape this!
Either with that.
Take that!
Yeah, God, this is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. He starts to cast something at our boat. And parts of our boat turn red. The harness. The harness? Afraid of a fair fight? See you upriver if you make it that far. Damn you, Bakul Jaja. He's broken the boat. Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Aaronville, we're losing speed, says Alistair. The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the thing. Seems Bakul Jaja got away. We won't be going anywhere until we can make repairs. See if there's a route overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. We have to mend this damage. If you could help me, I would say. Of course, whatever you need. They're still talking as I'm running to the first boss, which is a manatee, the Prime Pumuti. And let's go. I don't remember all my cooldowns. It's been a while. That is huge, says Punitive Press, I believe, is just unavoidable. Hydro Wave, Cone, hit by it. Or do, I can't dictate. The Nancy will move to one side of the platform. Cone. And then do some AoE. Sheer force. Don't get caught in it. A bunch of AoEs, hard to dodge, but the first round, you can, it seems, just stand right under. Oh shit. Oh wait, donut AoE under this puck trap. Just and then avoid the cone right after. And then not stand. Probably fine. Oh. Go to the center. Strong immunity. I think it's going to be So yeah, you'll get targeted by one of the ads. Also, just don't stand in the cone and try not to get anybody else in the cone if it's targeting you. And then the ads will become targetable. They'll go to the thing.
You'll not escape this!
Okay, so you got a circle AoE followed by a donut. Just stand out of the circle. Move to another platform, cone thing. Resurface is once again, circular AoE to the kind of big. I don't know where to go that's going to be safe, so just kind of try to avoid everything as much as you can. Move into spots. Yeah, I'm going to get hit. Oh no, here you are. Here's the pop trap. And you do get stacking damage taken. So do your best to avoid where you can. You see what it did? More spread out mechanic, actually. Add tank or alpha for some reason. I guess I was lied to by gaming. He said they would go after whoever is the most threat. Circle, donut, void, microwave, and DS down. I'll never look at the Unity the same way again. Such monstrous lungs that creature had. You get item level. Oops, can't remember buttons in this game. 650. That was an upgrade for me. 650 feet. Oh yeah, 20. Sure. Let's re-equip. So reassign gear. Cool. There's 20 item level upgrade for my feet. And we're running on a dirt path in between just, you know, lots of greenery, shrubs, bushes, grass, trees, into some tunnels. Some manner of mine shaft. Whatever it is, the path leads onwards. We have this buff lizard thing and 2 bats. This like humanoid lizard thing with like a skull. It's like a bone skull head. We have a treant and 2 of those like ore spiders. Circular AoE to avoid treant. Treasure, what do we got here? That'll be for my healer. And you can just, oh yeah, just run up to the ladder. You don't have to touch it. You can click it. I was wondering how that mechanic worked here. You just run up to the ladder and you climb it. Early on Jay, Koana, and Thankard are ahead. What strange happenstance hath some misfortune befallen thy vessel? Apologies, friends, it seems to be taking the long way around, says Thankard. Who, they collapsed the mine. Such cheek, says Alphino. We'll have to find another route, says Cryle. And we do indeed take a left where they went straight. They collapsed the tunnel we would have been heading into. We have a bunch of oozes, which I knew do not do damage when they do this little thing. And they turn into kind of like humanoid things. stack them up. I have a circular AoE. Good. That was the green one of the circular AoE. Treasure once again. What we got? That's for tanky tank. Where am I going? This way. Okay. Still underground, but like really, really tall tunnels. We have another one of those like lizard. Two of those lizard guys. Well, the buff lizard humanoid kind of shaped guys. Well, they probably could be quadrupedal, but they choose not to. With like the skulls as their heads. Like visible bone skulls. That's how I would.
You'll not escape this!
What's going on?
Now I'll show you!
Have copied none of our forms. Whatever. And boss number 2 as we climb up another ladder. Kind of an ooze boss, or like, the name is Drowsy. Not an ooze, kind of a blue, like a kind of vibrant blue, verdant green, yeti kind of thing. Kind of cute. They can't simply sneak by, can they? Most likely. Drowsy is asleep, as the name would imply. Raise up as we attack. Uppercut is a tank buster. I know I have what the cooldown is. So is gonna spread some seeds out as we fly. Where they land is not where the AoEs are gonna come from, so this is gonna be ready to move. And then those where the arrows are pointing, because that's where line attacks will be. And then they will come out. And they will also turn differently. I might be getting hit by one, I'm not sure yet. I can't see the one. Yep, fuck. And then a big, wide cone attack. I have a damage increased thing here. I'll move to the north side and do spit, which I think someone's had. Once again, you can stand on it, it's not a big deal. Look out, they're much bigger now. Watch where the roots are facing. He spat something up. These ads will target well. Circular area again under the green one. Not the box, sorry. Left. And another really sneeze is the wide cone attack. This is going to be basically to the side behind it. Uppercut. Be ready to move after the stove. Show up anywhere. Avoid the lines. I can't see the lines on the other side, so I'm just gonna hope I get it out of the way over here. 20%. Okay. You're big. I'm gonna understand where you guys are. You guys are over here. That doesn't look safe to me. I'm just gonna group up where you are. That's one of the nice things about working with NPCs is that you can, they almost always move to the right area. Another victory for us. Out of the tunnels we go. We're gonna climb a ladder here. Up a stone cliff. Also a little bit of man-made or, person-made. We've emerged somewhere upriver. Let's press on. And let's press on. We have eggs that turn into serpents from the eggs and some crystals. The guy in gaming said that the sounds these serpents from the yard emit grated on him. There is a cone attack from the coral. Yeah, a little bit too much sound for sure. These creatures were killed. Some territorial dispute? And some dead corals. Treasure coffer for my tank ring. Big buff lizard things. Kind of like a mix between a minotaur. Cone attacks that hurt. I did not mean to stand in that. I'm so sorry. I think the cone grows. We see a glimpse of a big insectoid, like mantis. Gods below, what was that? Some species of vilekin. More dead corals. 3 coral puma thingies we're gonna come up on and fight. far, Kryle, your DPS is not impressive. Got more of those jar monsters, three jar serpent thingies, and one of the big buff lizard minotaur thingies. Got
Take that!
white mage necklace, or healer necklace. I forgot. Healer, or white mage necklace. We come through some more. Another arch? No, just open columns. We have a cutscene as we approach this circular arena where that big mantis, like big buff mantis, apex predator, Apollyon. Just picture a really buff mantis with wings. I think mantises have like, I think an extra pair of like pincer things in front as well. I'll do my best to describe what's happening, what to avoid, blah blah blah. It's the Valkyrie we saw earlier. My axe for a giant boot. Right. It's a big insect, so giant. Line attack to start with. I thought it was supposed to target the tank, but it seems to target me. Blade is your tank buster. Center. Some ads will attack it. Look, Luma's coming in. After a level quick. It's eating them. Such ferocity. Everything is true to this creature. Swarming locust. I didn't see. Oh, 3 jumps. Be away from the, like, run away from the 3rd jump. So yeah, it buffs its wings. Wherever the 3rd jump is, run away from it, because that's the easiest way to avoid like the 5 line attacks that are follow. Careful, it moves fast enough. Is it fed? It must take the qualities of its prey. Okay, we have a lot of hard to, like, lots of AoE to avoid. Wait, what did I get hit by? Fuck off. What did I get hit by? Did I stand? Anyway, that one doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. A lot of, like, seemingly unavoidable AoE. Now what? Giant worms? They were burrowing beneath us. It's one thing after another. Unavoidable AoE will kill the worms. Beat on one of the worms.
You'll not escape this!
So Blade is going to hit the tank a little bit harder and the AoE. There is a circular, like a donut AoE on the tank after that, and then run to where the boss jumps so that you can avoid platform line. This thing is annoying. There'll be lines. Shit. So this like tornado that's flying around. You just don't want to stand where the lines are pointing. Oh god, no, don't do that. Jeez. I didn't think that. And then you also kind of don't see where the tornado is going to, because that actually makes it almost impossible to avoid the line. Oh, I hate this part so much. Guys, help me out. I don't know where to stand. Okay. I thought I did okay. I guess I did it. Get hit by that. Rude. Oh god, I'm gonna go. Okay. Heal myself up for this. Help out. Sorry, Alf. No, I got 2 stacks of the damage up. Get hit by something. I'm glad I didn't die from a double damage taken up debuff. I don't know what I get hit by for the... whatever. Anyway, that ends the dungeon. Treasure coffer. Pictomancer weapon. We'll exit to get... I'm assuming there will be a final cutscene. Story related. Yes. Voice acted, please. We see a river, a bridge made of stone.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
And just so happens...
Hey! Everyone all right?
the boat has been repaired and is coming to us. Mook is very excited about this. Screen goes black, and now it's kind of foggy white as we are continuing to sail. It's not, I suppose. I was worried you might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the Yokoi in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavation can be found through this region. I talk fast, sorry. While I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide, are we landing this boat anytime soon? Apologies for the bad accents in my face. She's not feeling it. Our river journey is almost over. Look at that, you need only look right ahead. Sorry. See a waterfall. Small waterfall. Big tall cliffs. A couple of waterfalls. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Fuck, that was Alpha. I'm so sorry, it was bad. It's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. She's struggling not to vomit, it looks like. Cutscene goes black for a second, and we are in fact docked at a dock. No, no more boats. She falls to her knees and hands. Are you? Oh, you're not alright, says Crow. I should be surprised if she was, even without the nausea. We're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Ihuykatumu? We can rest along the way too. Damn it all! A promise is meant to lead from the front, not meow and moan like a sick kitten. She's upset with herself, and rightfully so. But we all have things that are really bad for us. We're all different. Ihuykatumu, says Kryle, beginning. Ihuykatumu stands. Ashamed a little bit of herself. Ignore me, it's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Kryle smiles. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. She looks to Kryle. But Kryle, I get a little bit fierce with my eyes. My options are everyone's allowed to be weak sometimes, or leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. You as well, Mercy. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Nods one at a time from all of the scions. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need, says Kryle. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you are ready, says Erinville. It gets a nod from Ihuykatumu, and we walk away. Not me, though. Not yet. The cutscene fades. And I have to talk to Ihuykatumu to continue. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Alright, wind up Sid. Let's get another random minion. I just had the node right before Sid, so I'm gonna do another rando. Buffalo calf. Yeah. The reason I have buffalo calf as one of my saved favorites is because it's like, I don't remember how I got it. It's a tad ridiculous, but that's kind of the cute point of it, you know? I thought you had a Chikubo helping you, but we ran through a fate. We've got kind of like the Crystarium. We have green grass and purple flowers. Some kind of reddish flowering bushes, trees with leaves of orange or purple. I think some green and yellow. We got a... God, I wish this was the end of it. An etherite. I'll switch over to Dragoon to make sure I get... no. I want the experience. Oh god, I got a lot of experience points for my red mage. Holy crap. I'll talk to Alphino to continue, right away from the etherite. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. Cutscene. See if it's voice acted. We have a fire, not roaring, a good fire, a pot above it.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue.
Pardon me for just a second here.
I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did.
It ain't over yet.
There's so much I failed to learn about my own country.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Whether it's alpacas or ihihana,
Oh.
I hardly know anything.
It was the alpacas, not chocobos, that she really didn't like. I remember that now, okay.
I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Turali and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
My options are, you can't measure your worth by the success of others, which I think I've already said. Or, why do you want the throne?
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace, and I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Aaronville's just been kind of watching. He smiles. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp, that's the Kawana bunny man.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye, but we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Kawana was reading
Despite
the book.
our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions.
But he has closed it
The
down.
thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
I mean, we also have numbers against you.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out.
He checks the fire, adds some.
Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tulihyolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start.
I have a feeling this is where it's heading, but I think Buklamat and Kawana should rule together.
I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
So, are they trying to say that one of the contestants could just steal? Meanwhile, with the first promise, we see on a black transition screen some porcelain-looking domiciles.
Your rivals still lag behind.
Surreal Ja says to Gajul. Bajul?
The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you.
We're not lackeys, we're friends. Allies.
How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Wait.
Such titles mean nothing.
Zeralja. Wait. I thought...
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception.
This is the single-headed...
What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Are there 4 contestants? I just forgot about this dude. Earlier, with Bakul Jaja, we see the dead insect boss, the final boss that we...
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
Oh, I guess they also defeated? Interesting.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. Back to it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
Says a Hubigo Lancer, favoring his left arm.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Where did you go?
Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
He yells as he limps after the other three that walked away. Alright, we have Wuklamot to talk to turn it in and finish. Almost an hour later. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better, really better, for myself and for my people. For all, Turali is now complete. This video is probably also complete. Just missed the 57-minute mark. Sad. Bought my red mage hit 93. I do not see any new spells or traits. Anyway, I'll see you later.